Hey everyone, welcome back to the homestead. Today I am continuing the chicken tractor build. In the last video, I'll leave a link up here for you guys. I basically built the frame of the tractor. Today I am going to be building the top door and hopefully getting it covered in wire, and then we can get the birds in it. I do need to pick up some tarps so that they have a covered spot on the tractor so they can get out of the weather. I don't want to cover it with wood, that's just going to make it really heavy, and I don't have roofing material, and I really just don't want to spend any more money on this project. So I figured a tarp is going to be my least expensive way to get this thing covered. But the whole thing needs covered in hardware cloth first. So we're going to build the door and we're going to cover with hardware cloth, and then it'll be ready for the birds. So here's the build and what I finished in the other video. This was not in the other video. I ended up just using a 2x4 because this is where I'm going to put the door. This is going to give the door a bit more support because this is going to be a moving part. And I also put these eye bolts and clips on for the feeder and water. There's one at either end. That way there's plenty of room around them. And I also put these little chunks of wood for the door to rest on so it doesn't sag into the tractor here. So this is where the door is going to be. We're going to be using the same rip down 2x4s. I already have my pieces cut, so we're just going to assemble today. And then we're going to use some recycled hardware. I have some hinges and a lock from an old project that I worked on that I deconstructed, but that is the goal for today. Let's go ahead and get started. I might need to cut another 2x4 down and start over because every single one of them split at the corners. And now those corners are not secure, which could mean that it'll eventually just fall apart. I really don't want to rip another 2x4 down. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But if it means this lasts a little bit longer and I don't have to do it again later down the road, it's probably the smart thing to do. Decisions. All right, I think I solved the door problem. So just how I shored up the bottom of the tractor here, I decided to use those cutoffs to secure the corners of this door, and that seemed to work. It tightened everything up real nice, so I don't think I'll have to worry about those corners coming apart anytime soon. So let's go ahead and get this door hung with some hardware, and then we can start wrapping this thing in hardware cloth. Alrighty, so we finished getting the wire on. And she's ready for birds, so let's take her out back and we'll get the meat birds in her. Alrighty. Got all the chickens in. And it's ready to go. It's probably a little small for the amount of birds I have in here. I have a dozen. But that just means I'll have to move it twice a day. So once in the morning and once in the evening, so they have fresh grass and a clean spot to sit and lay and whatnot. But I think this is going to work out really well. So I do still need to get a tarp for this, and I want to get some feeders that I can hang from those carabiners. So when I move this, I'm not having to pull the feed out and put them back in and whatnot. So I'll pick those up tonight and get those in here for them. But I'm glad this project is done, and I've got the meat birds on grass and well protected, because before they were just hanging out in my cut flower bed with no protection from predators or any of that. So this is going to be a lot better. Alrighty guys, if you have any questions about this build or about raising meat chickens, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to grow where you're planted.